Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about cover letters again, but this time we're going to be looking at 4 strategies that you can use to ensure that the recruiter or the HR person will look at your cover letter and say, yes, I want to interview this person. So what we're going to be discussing are 4 strategies or 4 ways that you can begin your cover letter and grab attention so that you'll get the job that you want. So let's have a look at those 4 examples. Okay, so as I said in a previous video, you are using the AIDA formula, AIDA, where the A stands for attention, you grab attention. I stands for interest, where you build interest. D is desire, so you deepen the desire and reduce resistance. And then A, you ask for action. Now, the way to attract attention is to make sure that your first paragraph in your cover letter does just that. And one way you can grab attention is by giving a compliment. So I'm going to show you 4 types of compliments that you can use to ensure that the HR person reads your cover letter. Now, one of the first things you can do is talk about the first time you use the company's product or service, and you give them a compliment about that. Now, let me show you an example of what I did. So I'm talking about the first time I went to XXX Bank. That's the name of the bank, XXX. We don't want to call any names, okay? So I still remember the first time I walked into XXX as a new immigrant in Canada. I was initially overwhelmed by your imposing infrastructure until I was approached by one of your receptionists. He smiled and welcomed me and then walked me through the process of opening an account step by step. That customer care won me over. Today, I'm still a loyal customer, and because your values align with mine, I was delighted when I saw your job posting on LinkedIn. I believe I am the perfect fit for this job, and I wish to apply for the position of junior teller at your downtown branch. So this is when you are given a compliment and you're talking about the first time you use a product or service. Now, let's say you didn't use a product or service, or you don't want to go that route. Here's another example of another type of compliment that you can give. And this one is the compliment you give when you say, I know somebody who worked in the company and they've told me great things about your company. Now, this is said to be the best type of attention grabber, but as I said in our previous video, not many of us are going to have the privilege of applying to companies where we know people. But if you know someone in the organization and if the person has given you permission, this is an example of what you can write in your cover letter. My friend John Brown has been working for XXX for the last 3 years and has always extolled the positive attributes of working there, especially your openness to diversity. Because John's positive appraisal of XXX has always impressed me, I was pleased when, while scrolling through your website, I saw the advertisement for a teller at your downtown branch. I believe I'm the right fit for XXX, and I wish to apply for the teller position at your downtown branch. So that's when you know someone in the organization. Now let's look at another type of compliment. And this can just be where you tell them how you learned about the company. Last month, while helping my sister to search for opportunities online, I stumbled upon your website where I learned about your launch with some company of ABC for women entrepreneurs impacted by disaster. That resonated with me as someone who believes strongly in empowering women. And I was particularly impressed with your generous offer of interest-free financing. When I read this, I began looking at your website for job opportunities because I want to work for a company like XXX since your values align with mine. Needless to say, I was pleased when this online search led me to your job postings. I believe I'm the right fit for XXX, and I wish to apply for the teller position at your downtown branch. Now, this is one of the easier types to write because you only have to go on the website and find something interesting there. Because I did this for XXX, I won't say which company, which bank, but that's all I did. I went on the website and I saw that they had this launch and they were helping people who had been impacted by disaster, and I wrote this. So that's something that can really be done easily. So that's the third way you can give a compliment. Now let's look at the fourth and final strategy that I came up with. Now, guys, there may be more than 4. There probably are 10, even 20 ways, but I'm just giving you 4, and that's enough to work with. Now, this is when you tell them about an experience that made you realize that your values and their values are aligned. Once again, this one you can do easily by going on the website and seeing what their values are and creating a narrative around that. So, have you ever had the realization that you found your tribe? Well, I had that experience last year when I was walking by your South Side branch and saw a picture of a Black woman with a child, and they looked like me and my daughter. I don't have a daughter. That powerful visual pulled me to XXX's entrance. And when I stepped inside, I met an amazing community. I was even more delighted when I saw your community board at the entrance with your job postings. I believe I'm the right fit for XXX, and I wish to apply for the teller position at your downtown branch. Now, what I hope you took away from all of this is the ease with which you can create any kind of attention grabber that gives a compliment. Your goal is to compliment them and to make them know that you have done your research and you know a little bit about the company. Go on the website, do your research, and then choose from one of these 4 strategies. This works because it takes you away from the routine generic, please accept this application, which everybody's doing. You want to stand out. So one way that you can stand out is by finding an attention grabber that will make the recruiter or the HR manager look and lean in. That's what you want. Okay, so I hope you now have some ideas of 4 strategies that you can use to attract the attention of the person who's going to be reading your cover letter. Use this as a guide, modify it as much as you wish, and make it your own. So until I see you in the next video, bye for now.